Guys, so I did the trout slam and I have some footage. It's not the best footage. Kind of every time I hooked into a fish, there was something going on and I couldn't get the best copy of it. But I'm going to go through, I'm going to kind of narrate what I did, and then at the end I'm going to go through and kind of give a review on the products I used, what I was most surprised about in the box, and what I was most disappointed about in the box. Got one on the... Oh goodness, where are you going? Where are you going? Alright, here we go, first fish of the day on the Cajun spin. Nice little lake trout. Go with that guy right there, throw him back. Alright, let's see if we can catch another one on that. Get one on the camera actually. Okay, so first fish caught pretty early in the morning. Right away pulled back into a cove, hooked up, doing good. Then my passenger, my dog, decided to bail out of the boat onto shore, as you can see at the very beginning of this video. And after that, everything kind of tapered downhill. Alright, so now it's day 2. Waited till the next day and decided to go out again. So I started to go back into a little pocket right by where our campsite was, and it was a pretty deep pocket, so I figured I'd troll back into the pocket and see what I could come up with. Alright guys, we got one on the jerkbait, day 2. Day 2 of, oh boy, puppers, don't even think about it. Seems like it might be a pretty good one. How far? Oh, he spit it. Oh, it was a good one too, and he spit it. Oh. Well, I'm out here day 2 because of this thing right there, that thing right there. Decided to bail yesterday, and after that everything went downhill, so now I'm at it for round 2, hoping I can make something happen. Got one. Got number 2 on the jerkbait. Drag a little. Oh, these are good ones. Just trolling the jerkbait here. Back to this cove. Oh, where are you going? Come here. Oh, there we go. What a bass. What a bass. So I hook up to the fish, I reel it in, and right away I realize it's not a lake trout. And I'm very dumbfounded by it because this lake is not known to have bass. Never heard of it having bass. And turns out it's got a pretty good population of little smallies. I hook up to a fish, another smallie, on the North Head Tackle jig head and grub trailer. Got this little guy on the little grub and jig head. So now I've went back in, ate breakfast, and now I've gone out with my 2 cousins to continue the slam. And my cousin Tuesday is on the back of the boat fishing with the little jig head that came with the grub tail. I put the sap sucker, the little Swedish fish looking bait, on the tail, and this is where she hooks up with her fish on that. There's one on the little Swedish fish caught by Tuesday. Alright, so I was able to catch 4 fish. I was able to get a fish on the slap sucker. I put the fishing line on 2 of the rods, so we'll count that. I got my first fish on the Cajun spin. This one was actually what did the best out of the weekend. This one caught about 5 or 6 fish. Here's a picture of my cousin Serena with the one she caught off of it. Here's the the North Head Tackle Grub, which you saw caught that one little smallie. And now what I did not catch a fish on was the spoon and the trout worms. So the fishing line worked really good. The jerkbait, as I said, caught the majority of the fish caught. The Cajun spin, after catching the first fish, it kind of no longer seemed to have swam true. I tried adjusting it, but it really didn't help. The grub caught a couple. Then I switched and put the little fish. I took the trailer off and I put the fish on just the jig head on the other one, and it produced 2 fish. One was a pretty good one, but by that point everything was dead, so we didn't get anything there. And so basically my surprises, or well, actually what I was most surprised about was that this did catch a fish and quickly caught a fish. I really had no faith in this catching anything. And my second surprise was that the spoon did not catch anything. I had a couple follow, but none actually would take the bite, so I was kind of disappointed in that. I really thought this would be one of the ones out of the box to definitely catch a fish. So that was my slam. Sorry it's a little late. Hopefully I'll be able to get the next one out a little sooner.